cloves, nutmeg, 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 cloves, nutmeg, cloves, nutmeg, 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 nutmeg. Yes! Hey guys, salut, this is Alex. So last time we saw which spices you should get if you only had 6 spices in your pantry. And they were black pepper, pungent and piquant, cumin, warm and earthy, cinnamon, sweet and woody, chili powder, hot and reddish, turmeric, proudly yellow, and coriander, fresh and citrusy. So in case you missed it, just watch the video right now. You don't have the right to watch this one, you're not allowed to. I know, you're a wild one, you're a naughty boy. So as many of you noticed in the past comment, dried herbs like this rosemary are out of this spicy series. Well, don't worry, because I know you like them, I like them too, and I'll make a special episode about these amazing spices. No, they are not spices. Trust me, having those 6 spices in your pantry, in their ground version, in small boxes, how convenient, is a real and a fair introduction to the world of spices, to the fragrant yet intimidating world of spices. I mean, 6 is a good start, right? You want to go next level? I'm not sure you're ready for the next level. I am ready for the next level. You're not ready for the next level. He is. Nah, he's not. So to get better, there are 2 things you should reconsider. First off, get more spices, and 6 to be precise in this video. And second, a better use of those spices. Well, that's it for the introduction. Operator, get me out, start the jingle.
Exactly at that time I tell you.
Oh! Listening?
Yes, Alex, ready.
Is listening to. This video is part of a series about spices where we try to understand and classify each and every spice the planet has to offer. So maybe not all of them, at least we'll do cumin. Which one should you have? Where to get them? How to organize them? And what about blends? Welcome to
MUNDUS, AROMATICUS.
It's not as fresh as a green tea. Sorry. So as I told you, ground spices are perfectly fine with me, and I find it even faster to work with ground spices. However, when it comes to flavor, they have 2 major defects. First off, ground spices have a shorter shelf life than the whole spices. And second, ground spices cannot be boosted, unlike whole spices. And this is how you boost a spice. Place a frying pan over medium heat, toast your spices without any kind of fat until they get very fragrant. Now blitz them fine if you want to. So I know it looks the same, but in fact it is now about 3 times more flavorful and powerful. Now that you know how to wake up your spices, let me give you 6 additional spices for your pantry. Cloves. So I can tell you they have a pungent taste with a touch of menthol, but it doesn't make so much sense. So just remember, they taste like Christmas. Using 1 or 2 to enhance a clear stock, but using too many cloves will literally anesthetize your palate. French beef stew called pot-au-feu or Vietnamese beef soup called pho bar. Without cloves, useless. Nutmeg. Usually sold as a whole nut, nutmeg has a woody and lemony flavor. A little nutmeg goes a long way, and in fact, it's even toxic if you use too much of it. Like seriously, it's toxic. Eggs love nutmeg, and it's essential on custards and white sauces like bechamel sauce. Smoked paprika. So in my opinion, I discovered smoked paprika way too late in my culinary journey. This is genius! Use this spice for its deep red color, its gentle heat, but of course mostly for the wild and unleashed barbecue/fireplace vibrations. I think of soul food, like the cuisine from the south of United States, but it also reminds me of Spanish cuisine. I often pair smoked paprika with brown sugar because I feel they're balancing themselves pretty well. Keep smoked paprika in an airproof tight box, otherwise all your spices are gonna be smoky. Use it with confidence on pork ribs, on beef brisket, but you know it's also quite surprising on a gooey and soft cheese. Okay guys, so what's new in the studio? So you already know the sink and washing space, but what you don't know is this. Look. What is it for, Alex? Just wait a moment. Ta-da! I've made a rolling trash can. And it goes... It's amazing. Next we've got this place right here with all the cookbooks, Indian stuff, you've got some soul food, you've got some Vietnamese stuff, Japanese stuff of course, and also all the cookbooks from my friends. May they be like YouTubers or just cooks or chefs. And last there has been an evolution on one space and it's this one. You remember everything was down here and is now up there. Right guys, this is it for the updated tour of the studio, of the food space / YouTube independent stuff. Let's go back to the spices. Fennel seeds. So pepper, wood, lemon, heat, smoke, we already got those flavors. Fennel seeds will bring something different. Anise. It's definitely less powerful than star anise, but it's also more versatile, like coriander seeds. It's on the fresh side, but it's a bit more naughty. Like, you can definitely screw up a dish by adding too much fennel seeds. Give an Italian feel to a sausage or any kind of seafood, but it also gives a Chinese taste to some good stir fry. Last, fennel seed will clean your palate and freshen your breath, which is convenient considering the next spice. Garlic. I was raised in a Mediterranean environment, which means that garlic was everywhere. Truth be told, garlic powder is more intense and more powerful than its fresh version. If you pair garlic with onions and celery and carrots, you got the key to unlock French cuisine. And if you want one key to Indian cuisine, then pair it with the next and final spice, which is ginger. As for garlic, I tend to use the fresh kind whenever I can, but you never know, it's always handy to have ginger powder on hand. Use it for powerful and fragrant marination, and do not forget cakes and cookies, because like cloves, ginger is Christmas. Perfect, those 12 spices can cover almost any kitchen situation, so use them widely, but use them wisely, I mean gradually, and do not overcrowd your dishes. Grab your pen and your notebook because it's quoting time. When it comes to spices, never go mental, just go incremental. In the next episode of Mundus Aromaticus, we'll see where to buy good and cheap spices and also how to organize / preserve them properly. You know, you get to, if you don't want to miss it, if you want to stay tuned, long story short, subscribe now. So last, I want to say trust your taste bud, because recipes and instructions, they're great for inspiration, for example, but inspiration is nothing without self-belief. Bye bye, salut!